welcome to Core by Crystal. I'm Crystal and I'm so glad you're here. Welcome to part 3 of this 3-part Core for Moms Postpartum Fitness series. We're going to use the tools of Pilates, Christian yoga, and postpartum corrective exercise to work to get our core strong again and feel better in mind, body, and spirit. You might be wondering if this class is for you, if you are a brand new mom, or if you are an older mom, you've had kids long ago, you've had one child or many children. This class is for you. You are in the right spot. Grab a mat, grab a place in your living room floor, and let's get started. All right, guys. Again, welcome to part 3 of this series. If you are brand new, just joining us today, I'm so glad you're here. However, if you're watching me on YouTube, I recommend you pause this video and go back and watch part 1 and part 2 because this series does build. As I said before, with the postpartum body, we are looking at a new approach. We're looking to heal the core, the diastasis recti, pelvic floor issues, and so a lot of this material builds one on top of another. So go back and check out those videos, and then we'll keep going with this series, part 3. Let's see, so let's kind of review what we've done so far. In part 1, we talked about the new approach to postpartum recovery. We practiced finding the core and the pelvic floor connection with the breath. We practiced strengthening weak muscles of the core. And then last week in part 2, we dove a little bit into the mind side of things. So we practiced a little bit of mindfulness, a little bit of Christian meditation, and again, we worked on strengthening some weak muscles and lengthening and stretching some overworked or tight muscles. So in today's class, part 3 of this series, we're going to put it all together with this framework I like to use: restore, rebuild, and release. So we'll restore the mind, we'll rebuild strength, and we'll release tension and tight muscles. All right, guys, so let's dive in. So we're seated on our mat, just something comfortable. Find any comfortable position. You might want a block or a pillow, some props we might use today. Weights are optional. If you don't have weights, you could grab cans of soup, or you don't even need them. Just some options today because we are amping it up a little bit more. All right, guys, take a breath, transitioning from whatever we were doing earlier to find stillness on your mat. So go ahead and root that tailbone down, maybe shift your weight a little bit. Find that nice tall posture, shoulders up and down the back. Crown of the head reaches nice and tall. Hands can just relax on your thighs, on your knees, however is comfortable. All right, take a breath. Let's find some stillness and maybe close the eyes or find a soft gaze. And I just want you to become aware of your breath. No deep breathing right now. We're just easing into some mindfulness practice, and that just means, in the Christian approach, just finding God, meeting Him here on your mat, just realizing He is already here waiting for us. We are just showing up. Noticing your breath. Notice how you feel. Notice any sensations, any sounds you may hear. Maybe the feeling of your clothing or your mat, what you feel, maybe what you smell. And just notice if your mind starts to wander to think about yesterday or tomorrow, just gently bring it back without judgment. Maybe place one hand on the chest and one hand on the belly, and this is just a good kind of like sensorial feedback to see, are you breathing more shallowly in the chest? That's kind of associated with some neck tension, some stress. And then maybe if you are, just start to send the breath down to the torso. Just taking your time. Just practicing being present right here. Okay, guys, y'all stay there as you breathe. I have a scripture for you, and I invite you to listen to the words and to meditate on this scripture. And I'm actually going to read this scripture in 2 versions. Sometimes when you hear it in different versions, it brings some revelation or helps you understand it better. So here we go. Isaiah 43:19, and this is in the English Standard Version. Behold, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs forth. Do you not perceive it? I will make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. Okay, Isaiah 43:19 now in the New Living Translation version. For I am about to do something new. See, I have already begun. Do you not see it? I will make a pathway through the wilderness. I will create rivers in the dry wasteland. All right, guys, so just transitioning. Now we are going to transition to take a moment and go into our rebuild stage. So let's start with that breath. All right, so sending that breath now to the torso, guys. Hands can be on the ribs because we are looking for big inhales. Okay, we're looking for those hands to move. Maybe place the hands behind this time. I'm going to turn to this side so you can see. So we want, of course, our ribs to extend forward, which they do. To the side with a big inhale, and also we want back body expansion. Can your ribs come and extend to the back? Big inhale. So that's the first step in building this deep core strength. You've got to establish that big inhale. When you take that big inhale, that allows the diaphragm to get going. It allows it to work with the pelvic floor. The pelvic floor relaxes during the inhale. So one more focused inhale. Okay, adding on. Let's add that exhale focus. So big inhale. And exhale. Pelvic floor lifts slightly. The hip bones, imagine they're coming together. So your lower transverse abdominis is engaging. And then imagine the ribs are knitting, they're closing down in together. So we're just combating that postpartum rib flare that we often see in the postpartum period. So we're just trying to bring those ribs back down, keeping those shoulders open. All right, breathe with me a few times here. Inhale. Exhale, pelvic floor lifts, transverse abdominis engages, knit, ribs knit. Okay, you can have your hands there if you want, you can put them down. So turning on that core. This is the core pelvic floor activation. All right, let's move a little bit. Big inhale. Exhale, nice tall posture. Here's our Pilates. Spine is lengthening as we sit up nice and tall. Good, up, little rotation. Up, other side. So like I said, we are rebuilding this period of class today, and then we will release towards the end, but I kind of just blend it all together. We'll do some strength, then we'll do some stretching. Just the way I think it works best to kind of combine it. All right, guys, changing the position of your legs. So you can call this Z shape, pretzel, mermaid, whatever you want to call it. Okay, one leg's in the front, one is to the back. If your hips are really tilted and this is uncomfortable for you, you can stay cross-legged. You could put, I have a towel, like if you get a little towel, put it under your sits bone right here. That might help. All right, so we're just trying to bring those hips back down. Imagine the pelvis, the hip bones, bringing them down, trying to keep top of the hip bones level. So arms are out, reaching one arm up and over. Come to this side, up and over. All right, some Pilates, find that opposition. So this hip bone is reaching down as this arm and shoulder reach up. So you're lengthening in this side body. All right, guys, I did tell you I have weights. So periodically, if you did want to grab the weights, you could. Just adding a little more intensity. And these are real light. These are just like 2 pounds. All right, guys, so we're gonna add a little rotation on this side up, then spiral the spine over. So those shoulders are now facing the side. Okay, one more time. Now you can keep going, kind of like thread the needle, maybe look behind. And unwind. Okay, let's change the position of the legs. Okay, allow your body to kind of settle into this position. One side might be better than the other, might be more comfortable, that's all right. Okay, arms are out, shoulders down and back. Okay, remember that forward head posture? I have to always tell myself to do this, ears back. Here we go, up and over. Inhale. Exhale, no specific breath pattern here, just breathe. It might sound funny for me to tell you just breathe, but often when you're focused on something, you hold your breath. I know I do, we're used to. A little rotation, inhale, exhale. Again, if you had weights on that other side, do it on this side. You just want to keep it balanced. All right, find a little twist here. One more time. Spiral that spine. Alrighty, so we're putting these weights down if you have them. Feel free to grab water whenever you like. Alright guys, so next we're going to come on down to our back, and because this class is Diastasis Recti safe, make sure you're not hinging back, you're coming slowly down on your side. Okay. Alright guys, so in this position, we're going to scoot towards the edge of our mat. If you have a hardwood floor or tile or concrete or something, this will be good for you. This carpet isn't the best. We're going to do some heel slides. All right, but before we do, we're lying down. Find that neutral spine. Remember how I showed you guys before? So we can arch the back. I'm exaggerating here, right? And we can tuck the pelvis under, finding those different shapes. But we want that happy medium, that neutral spine. Imagine a little marshmallow is under your low back and you are holding it there, okay? Don't want to smush it, you don't want to lose it. Hold your marshmallow. Hip bones are relatively level. Shoulders relax. Relax the jaw. Okay, so we're right here. Let's breathe. Big inhale like we did in seated. Exhale. Core, pelvic floor connection. Inhale. Big exhale. Okay guys, inhale for 4, exhale for 8. Try that again. Will the ribs widen? And then they close. Pelvic floor comes up, lower, transverse abdominis engages, ribs knit. Okay, be sure when you engage here, guys, that you're not crunching and you're not hunching the shoulders, okay? Got to keep your posture and then do that contraction. Okay, let's see if we can inhale for 5 and exhale for 10. One more. Okay, adding on, same thing, but we're adding movement. Inhale, bring one leg long. Exhale, pull the leg in and do all of the core work here. Other side, inhale, lengthen the leg. Exhale, pull it in. Good, alternating sides. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it in. Other side.
Y'all keep going. All right. One more each side. Alrighty, guys. So next, we're going to go into a bridge. So find your pillow or your yoga block. All right, we are working the core muscles, we're working the pelvic floor, but we're also working the glutes, the hips, the inner thighs, because you know what? It's all connected. It's a full body system to get this core healed. Okay, so block your pillow between the knees. This is so we can engage those inner thighs. So just line right here. Back is in neutral. Inhale. Exhale, core engagement. Squeeze the block. During your exhale, release. Inhale, relax the legs. Exhale, squeeze, engage. Engage the pelvic floor. Okay, again, relax the shoulders. So this may look like you're not really doing anything, but because this is so mental, there's so much going on, you are doing a lot. All right, guys, adding on. So we're going to begin with a Pilates bridge. So back to that neutral spine, that pelvic awareness, I guess you could say. So we're in neutral. This time I want you to flatten your back, and you're going to slowly peel your bottom up off the mat. Stretching those hip flexors, stretching those knees over the toes. Maybe scoot your heels in a little bit. Good, squeeze in the glutes. Those hamstrings are engaged. You're just lightly holding the block right here. Hold it at the top. Alrighty, now you're gonna melt the sternum down. You're gonna kind of roll one vertebrae at a time. Lower, lower, lower. Flat back, then you're back to neutral. Alright, so it's kind of like a wave with the spine. Tilt the pelvis under, roll it on up to the top. Okay, my heels keep getting away from me. I have to bring those heels in. Squeeze at the top, squeeze the block, and roll down. Good, so this is good for the spine. Good to get moving segmentally, the different pieces, the different vertebrae. Good, we're working that core because we're still working that breath, that exhale. We've got inner thigh activation. And glutes holding us up strong here. Lower down. All right, guys. Anybody tight? Take a break real quick. Knees to chest. Happy baby. Reach for the heels, the feet. Stretch it out. All right. How are you guys doing? Okay, coming back down. Hold that block. Okay, a different bridge now. Now instead, not the Pilates roll up kind of thing. We are just gonna do kind of hip dip. So lower the hips and lift like an elevator, down and up. Here we go. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, squeeze the block, gauge the core, then lift straight up. Squeeze in those glutes, bringing heels towards you. Lower down slowly. Squeeze at the top. Lower and lift. All right, guys, you have options. You can always take this block out if it's too much right now. All right, always feel free to modify and make things easier or intensify. I try to give you all options. Lower and lift. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2. Okay, hold it up at the top. Bring those heels in and teeny pulses up to the ceiling. 8, 7, 6. Squeeze the block each time your hips lift. 3, 2, and 1. Hold for 8, 7, 4, and lower down. Good job, y'all. All right, happy baby again. Reach for those feet. Stretch it out a little bit. Let's see. Extend, let that tailbone come down. So we are stretching the legs, and this is a good pelvic floor release too. Allow those knees to come out. Allow the tailbone to just stay on the ground and lift heels up. You could go one at a time. Alrighty guys, so come on over to the side and coming on up. So notice, I don't think I talked about this yet, but in this series, this is safe for Diastasis Recti healing and recovery. We're not doing crunches, we're not doing planks. Did you know you could strengthen your core with no crunches and no planks? You can, this is foundational. Now once your diastasis heals and everything's back online, you've got that core pelvic floor connection, then we will definitely advance to planks, crunch-like activities or crunches and so on. So, all right guys, we are changing positions to quadruped or coming on all fours. Have your weights nearby if you want. All right guys, so again, check out the shape of your back, round the back, cat-cow, lower the belly, lift the chest, round, and lower. All right, we want neither extreme. Go ahead and find that neutral. Okay? All right, so the creases of the elbows are pointing towards each other. Fingers are spread wide, and the arms are slightly bent. Okay, I don't want you locking them out. Shoulders over your hands. Okay, in this position, let's practice our core engagement with the breath. Big inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, add movement. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen one leg long and lift. Good, bring it in. Maybe reposition if you need. Exhale, lift. Okay, here guys, you could lift an arm. You could grab a weight. Okay. We have 4 more here. Lose my balance. 3, 2, hold it up here, little pulses. 8, 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Okay, heel to the ceiling. You can hold here or put it down. Up and down, just tiny pulses. Lift and lower. All right, heel straight up. Okay, the whole time, keeping that spine neutral. Our core engages on the exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it on down, out to the side. So these are funny looking. These are, I'll call these fire hydrants. Let me show you this angle. So you're here. So working those hips, those abductors. 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, and hold it up. Pulse for 8. 4, you could hold this out for more of a challenge. Woo, put it down. Good job, y'all. Take that leg you just worked, step it forward. Little stretch right there. So we are stretching, yes. These hip flexors, not the hip we just did. I know that, we'll get there. But we were in a good position to do this stretch. Send your hips back, toes to the ceiling. Very good. Alrighty. Whoops. Coming on over to the other side. Alright, I'll have to spin around, I just did. Okay, check out your back. Round, arch, neutral. Okay, other leg, guys. Extend, lift, and lower. Lift, and in. Remember, you can put that arm out. 4. If you had a weight on the other side, get your weight on this side. Okay, pulse it up. 4, 2. All right, heel to the ceiling. Check your form. Heel up and lower. 4 more. Keep breathing. Are we getting a little warm? A little flush. 4, 3, 2, hold it up for 8, 7, 4, breathe, 3, 2, 1, bring it down. All right, you got it, guys. Outer hip lift and lower. All right, 4 here. Remember, you could balance. You could hold a weight if you want to make it harder. And hold it up. 8 pulses for 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, that leg you just worked, step it forward. Again, we will stretch that hip in a little bit. Just stretching those hip flexors. They get tight from sitting a lot, driving. All right, hips back, toes to the ceiling. All right, you guys, moving on into garland. So you're squatting down, knees are out. Okay, I'll show you this way too. Hands can be in the center, rock and roll a little bit. Releasing that pelvic floor, low back. Okay, moving these out of our way. Alrighty guys, slowly lift your bottom up, hanging down low and ragdoll a little bit. Look at those beautiful feet. Oh, we wish we could get a pedicure these days, huh? All right, y'all. Bend those legs. Tuck the pelvis under, slowly round as you stand up. And standing up nice and tall. Nice and tall. All right, I'm gonna turn to this side so you can see my form. All right, coming into a chair, so hands can be heart center. Arms can be up. You can have cactus arms. And then stand up tall. Squeeze those glutes. Send those hips back. And up. You can have your arms in some combination of the above. All right. Grab a block if you haven't already. Or pillow. Okay, between the knees, a little bit above. So you can squeeze it. Squeeze the block. And come up. Squeeze the bottom. All right, guys, toes are spread. Keep your big toe on the ground. That helps you to keep that core connection. Okay, guys, you could have weights in your hands here. Again, if you want to make it a little more challenging. Keep that breath. Sit back far like you're sitting in a chair. All right, holding this one a little longer. Squeeze the block for 4, 3, 2, up, squeeze, come back, 4, 3, 2, squeeze, one more here. Okay, all right, do mom's deadlift? Yes, you do. Picking up the heavy car seat, picking up a screaming toddler in the middle of target, picking up heavy stuff. All right, so we're gonna practice for that. So standing at the side, weights or no weights, we're gonna bend, stick your bottom out, hinge forward like you're picking something up. Okay, really use those legs and stand up tall. Okay guys, do we have built-in support? Do we have a back brace? We do. It's our transverse abdominis. Use it. Inhale. Exhale, you're picking something up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. Okay, you don't have to have weights for these. Just optional. Sticking your bottom back, let the shoulders come forward. Squeeze, come up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, up. 2 more, guys. Then we are going to get into the release portion where we stretch it out. And a little lower. Hold for 4, 3, 2, and a little landing up. 4 more. 3, 2, and up. Very good, y'all.
All right, we're at the side of the mat, we're at the back of the mat. Whew, stand up nice and tall, sweep your arms up. Exhale. One more time up high. Exhale, little back bend. Swan dive forward. Reach it down. All right, y'all. Easing on down to our mat. Good work, y'all. Hips back, child's pose. Stretch it out. Notice your breath. Notice how you feel. Feel those ribs expanding into the thighs. Okay. Slowly come on over to our back. Side lying thoracic spine stretches next. So basically just a spinal twist. A little love for our upper back. Extend one leg. So got my left leg extended, left arm extended over here. Big stretch. Big breath. Okay, knees come center. Hug them in, other side. I'm gonna run into my wall, extend the leg, extend the arm. Take a breath. Trying to get this shoulder down. Okay, knees in. Alrighty, we need to stretch those hips out. Knees in. Okay, I'm gonna start with my right. Cross it over, push that knee out. Take this leg, bring it towards you, and this hand is pushing here. Okay, keep your head down. Take a breath. Alrighty, for a little more, you could slide that leg over and maybe add a little more spinal twist again. So you got hips stretching, spinal stretch again. Okay, slowly come back. Other side, cross it over. This one comes to your chest, push out gently. Okay, allow that leg to slide over. Come on down towards the ground, open up the chest. Okay, guys, we are moving into our final resting pose. So any final stretches you want to do right here. Maybe a little bit of happy baby, extending the legs. Alrighty, y'all. So extending the legs and just allowing the arms to be beside you. And the goal of this pose is to find stillness. And in Yogafaith, it's a moment for you to release stress, tension, and receive maybe what God has for you today. So releasing the feet. Allow the calves to release, relax, the quads, hamstrings, glutes, relax. Okay, back to that mindful meditation. We're just thinking about the present moment. Allow the back to relax, the fingers, the forearms, biceps, triceps, shoulders, relax. Releasing tension in the jaw, opening the mouth wide. Releasing tension in the face. Okay, you guys, y'all stay there. Take a few more moments for yourself to breathe. I'm going to read our scripture one more time. And I invite you to let the words sink in and restore you today. Okay, Isaiah 43:19. For I am about to do something new. See, I've already begun. Do you not see it? I will make a pathway through the wilderness. I will create rivers in the dry wasteland. All right, guys, find a spot rolling over to your side, and when you're ready, gently come on up to a comfortable seated position, just like how we started. Bringing the shoulders up and down the back a few times, bringing the right ear down, the opposite arm stretched out. Find a nice tall posture, other side. Releasing any neck tension. And coming back to center. Sweeping the arms up high. Exhale. One more time, sweep up. And exhale, we are all finished. Thank you guys for joining me today. Take note of how you feel. Please let me know what you think, what you would like to see more of. Do you want more moms classes? Do you want more intense classes? Just give me feedback. I'm so glad to be here practicing with you guys. You guys stay safe, stay healthy. Go to crystalhendricks.com if you want to see this video again. Find it on YouTube, Core by Crystal. And I will see you guys soon. Have a great week. Bye.